We're about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Started on the ground with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Herbert on first down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back time and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
And they give the Jones off tackle. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
In motion goes the tight end. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 29 yards. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, Eckler. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field on guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Samori Toure, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On first down, Justin Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fields this, Wade. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, he sheds himself free. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 33 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Packers 21, Chargers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Jalen Guyton, 61 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Packers 30, Chargers 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got that coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
for. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run off tackle with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a give to Jones running left. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try the right side with Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Rodgers looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Probably what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Rodgers to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First down, Green Bay.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
So a win here for the Packers. Now, we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he had a tremendous night throwing the football, wound up with 4 touchdown passes. He had in his mind early that he was going to go into attack mode, and he sure was successful.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Drake. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now on first down, Drake again.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. The tight end in motion right. Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Third and 2. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
27 yards.
and the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Herbert on 1st down now. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Herbert. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Very short kick.
Now a hit and a loose football. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, it's Drake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Jackson looking to throw on third. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Drake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
will be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. It's Eckler again. And he gets it down to the 32.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown!
Austin Eckler.
32 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On first down, Drake. And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.